Imagine that within the EU there exists an alert system operated by consumer protection authorities among themselves. Its purpose is that in the case of non-food products, if a given authority in a member state comes across a dangerous product, it reports it in this system, this alert system, and it sends a clear notification, essentially real time, to the authorities of all other member states. That in this member state, this specific authority found this product, and as a consequence, every member state authority is required to check whether that given product is also available on their own market, and if so, to take the appropriate steps, for instance, withdrawing it from circulation. As I mentioned, this is an alert system for non-food products, and an interesting fact is that in 2025, so last year, 51% of the dangerous products reported by Hungarian authorities were cosmetics, which is also the category that nail product materials fall under. In second place, with 22%, were decorative lighting strings. So typically, I'd guess Christmas tree lights. And third, with 14.5%, were toys. But absolutely leading the field at 51%, cosmetics. For the EU as a whole, that same figure was also 40% in 2025, meaning 40% of all reports, all member state reports, concerned cosmetics. Dangerous cosmetics flagged by member states. Back in 2022, this was only 20%. This means that in just 3 years, the share of cosmetics in the dangerous product reporting system has doubled. In my view, there are basically two possible reasons for this. One is, and these are in an and// or relationship, that authorities are checking more and more frequently, and specifically cosmetics, at an increasing rate. The other is a clear trend. In recent years, there has been an enormous influx of Chinese products, which are essentially unregulated, entering the EU market. Typically via Temu, Shein, and as a result, it's obvious that in the cosmetics sector, the hazard classification has also encompassed far larger numbers. So that's essentially what can be read from this, and there's perhaps one more interesting little figure. Number mysticism or data. Hungary last year registered or reported 317 cases of dangerous products, 51% of which were cosmetics. This places the Hungarian authority 6th in the European Union ranking, so we're in quite a prominent position. One could say the Hungarian authority is quite active in this regard. So we're in quite a prominent position. One could say the Hungarian authority is quite active in this regard. It inspects and reports. So overall, what can be said is, it's clear that the number of dangerous cosmetics on the market is growing. It's also clear that the number of related regulatory inspections is increasing. The number of reports is increasing. And this trend is unmistakably upward. Based on recent years, there will probably be even more in 2026 and going forward. And what is also clearly visible is that the authorities have typically found cause for complaint and have reported dangerous products to the system, specifically in the case of products sourced from major Chinese marketplaces. Now, what the main takeaway of all this is, I'd rather not spell that out further. I'll leave it to everyone to interpret for themselves. I always say, it's not my place to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. My role is simply to support your decisions with objective, factual information. For example, regarding what materials you choose and use in your work, whether on yourself, as the case may be, or on your clients.